So I actually started working with entrepreneurs in college. In my second year, I joined as a PR assistant to the Center for Entrepreneurship and started working from there and getting to see kind of some of the ventures that were started. At that time, it was a lot of media kind of ventures. So I started there and then got to move forward after I graduated to the Small Business Center and really start dealing with kind of bigger size businesses. And yeah. So once I graduated from Humber College, I'd say that's really when my career in the entrepreneurship ecosystem started. So I got to start off as an intern, really learning how the programming works. So all that workshops and seminars and bringing in subject matter experts to coordinate with the entrepreneurs and got to move into there in a more permanent role, helping organize that, helping develop that, and taking feedback from entrepreneurs to really strengthen the programming that we were doing. Once I left Halton Region, I went to the YWCA working with women. And there I had an opportunity to delve a little deeper into businesses and support them as they were developing those first stages. So most of these women had a business idea and were looking to start doing some market research, start really talking to their customers and do some of the operational pieces. So I got to coach them through that. Also started to delve into teaching, which I really enjoyed, getting to do those sessions. And then that really fed into my role at Futurepreneur. So at Futurepreneur, I got to work with entrepreneurs that were looking for financing, but it really went deeper than that. They were also at that very early stage. They were younger entrepreneurs, so there was so much energy that you could pick up from them, and they really were still trying to kind of figure out all the pieces. So there's a lot of business plan support and a lot of, okay, it's okay if you don't know how to reach your customers, like we can do this together. We have a team here. And I got to continue as well delivering workshops. That was my first opportunity to deliver online workshop to almost like 300 people, which was nerve-wracking during the pandemic, but it was a lot of fun to get to facilitate the workshops there. And then now I'm here and I'm loving being able to support in my program manager role, to be able to support some of those logistical pieces and work behind the scenes and get to know another crop of really young entrepreneurs in different aspects of the role, from entrepreneurship to freelancing to that venture piece as well. To be honest, when I first started going into it, it was a student job, right? And I didn't really expect to love it. I had been very, not against entrepreneurship, but as a route for myself. It didn't seem like the right place. And then as I got to speak to more and more entrepreneurs and got to hear their stories, it was really inspiring. It was kind of a challenge almost to myself to say, if they're doing all this cool stuff, I can do this cool stuff too. And I love that motivation, and that really kept me going and working in the ecosystem. I'm really proud of being able to transition into different aspects of the ecosystem. I've been very fortunate to get to kind of delve into all the nooks and crannies. So to be able to work in that financing piece, to be able to work in the programming piece, and now to come back to those original roots of working with student entrepreneurs in that college setting. I feel like that's given me a really broad understanding of the different facets and different organizations and touch points that entrepreneurs have to go through. And I'm really proud for being able to have that diversity in my background. So when starting my career in entrepreneurship, I don't have that traditional background of being a business student or necessarily having had delved into starting my own business. I came at it from a very technical level of public relations, but that really seemed to merge with that concept that entrepreneurship has about know your customer. PR, you have to know your customer to talk to them. So I was able to really convert that knowledge into what was needed, and have spent a lot of time also starting to build up that business acumen, taking courses and workshops to really fill in those pieces as I go. But I think that non-traditional, though it played out in the end, at the beginning was a big challenge. So I love learning and love books and things like that. So I overcame those challenges by just delving into different authors, looking at different concepts, different processes, and reading things like the Business Model Canvas book and Lean Canvas, things like that. And then also paying attention to my peers. I sometimes find that is underrated, but the people around you teach you so much. And I made sure that at each organization, I was listening and I was learning, and I was taking note, not just from my direct peers, but from other entrepreneurial coaches and things like that, to make sure that I was kind of catching all those pieces.